Hey everybody, Gears here with another look at what's been going on with the car. I laid all these magnets on last night, and it's going to be a little loud with the traffic going on. I just started pulling big magnets from there, and I wanted to get a shot of this before I pulled up all of these magnets here. This one had a tough bend on it. Unfortunately, it cracked when I tried to put it over the edge there. However, I'll be able to fill that in with something else, so I'm going to start putting plastic all along this edge here very soon. So when I saw that these two pieces worked here, just the other day I spent 2 or 3 hours cutting plastic, and I got a few over there. These two here, this one, and I think there's a couple other pieces I still haven't glued on yet. And it looks like this piece has finally broken off. There was an L bracket here facing forward, and it is there no longer, so I wonder if someone ripped that off or it just flew away. It doesn't look like it was glued particularly too well. So at this point overall, I've established a number of firsts and gone on to repeat a couple. So interlocking plastic plates over there, double layering a plate here, cutting and meeting bend angles here, and up here, adding little fiddly bits like this and getting some fairly precision layouts going on. I'll probably have to cut this guy up and square him off. What I was about to talk about was this here. It's a couple pieces of contact paper, and I was trying to figure out how I could get the shape cut before I actually laid the plastic down. And I initially thought paper, but you can't really tape it into place. And then I realized contact paper. It could self-set in place. So that's what's going to be going on here. I don't know if I'm going to recut this one. This was just a crappy piece to begin with, and I'm not totally happy with that cut. I think I can do it much better now that it's a fresh morning. So everything's proceeding. So you can see down there that I've got a couple pieces of styrene already cut and ready to go. I'm going off on a day trip though, so that is not going to be done today. I think the hood is going to start to fill out really nicely, and I'll get a video of the process too. Basically it's just mixing up a bunch of JB Weld and slathering it across the back piece really nice and thin, and pancake covering all the edges, and then holding it down with a crap load of magnets. Typically what I've found so far is that the edges are pretty solid. They can be pried up if they have to be, I've found. However, they're not going to fly up by accident, I don't think. So after every panel I put down, I have to go back with a knife and usually clean up a couple small edges here and there where the JB Weld wound up leaking out, and I want to make sure I keep all these seam lines really, really nice and tight. And of course the whole thing is going to need a sanding down. Yeah, someone was standing up here. And here's a perfect example of what I just done. Lay out a stretch of contact paper. Turns out that this cut is a little short right in that area there. So just a quick note before I pull this up and lay it onto a piece of styrene for cutting.